Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're trying to make some magic here happen. You guys have been requesting this for a long time and we're gonna dry brine a select steak for 24 hours and compare that to the prime steak at the end of the day. This is a question that is being asked forever. Can you make a steak better by anything else? In this case, it's dry brining. We have a select steak here that, as you can see, is looking kind of sad. It doesn't have a lot of marbling and it's kind of plain. And we have this other select steak here that we're gonna use as a control. This one we're gonna add salt into it and we're gonna put it on the fridge for 24 hours. And at the end, we're gonna compare this guy to this prime steak and see if the quality went up at least a little bit. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I have no idea what the result is gonna be, so it's time for us to check it out. Let's add some salt into this. All right, and this is the deal, guys. I'm gonna get this steak, put it in this plate, and I'm gonna just remove the other steaks from here because these guys are not gonna be dry brine or anything. We're just gonna leave them in the fridge together with this one for 24 hours. And this one, we're gonna salt. We're gonna add salt into it, a lot of salt into it. All right, we're gonna add salt on the top, on the sides, on the bottom, everywhere. Now we have this other section here to add salt into. And now all we have left to do will be to put it on the fridge and wait till tomorrow. And tomorrow we're gonna be cooking this baby and see what happens. You know, if it makes any difference, I will let you know, guys. All right, it's been 24 hours already and we're gonna take these babies out of the fridge. You can see this one here, it's looking better. And this one, we have them there. So let's let them out. So yeah, I know 24 hours in YouTube time is nothing, but for me, it was really 24 hours. As you can see, all the steaks are looking completely different to what we put in there. The fridge, the coldness of the fridge extract the humidity out of the outside of the steak and make it look really dark. There is not a problem at all with that. That's perfectly okay. Now, the one with the salt should be even darker or completely different color. It all depends on the process that happened when the salt was put in there. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna rinse it really well, remove all the salt from it, and let's check it out after that. Well, as you can see, we clean it up. All the salt was removed, and the colors are completely different. I wasn't expecting something like that. This really look weird to me. I never seen it like this. I mean, we're having a weird climate here in Florida. As you can hear, it's been raining all day. I don't know if that affected anything. It's being on the fridge, but it's an outside fridge. That's the difference too. I don't know, it looked a little bit different. It looked like a cured steak or more like in the process of dry aging, but I won't call it dry aging, of course not. It's just brine. I mean, it's time to put some spices on these babies and put them aside for about 30 minutes so that crust is really good. But again, guys, I'm not liking that color. All right, we're gonna season these babies exactly the same way we season every steak so we know we're getting the natural flavor of the steak itself. We're not gonna put any exotic spices here because we don't really want to taste that. What we really want to taste is the steak itself. So let's put some pepper and let's put some salt on it and that's gonna be all. Okay, we're gonna let this rest for about 30 minutes. Meanwhile, I'm gonna tell you a few things about dry brining. Dry brining is only the action of putting anything, most of the time is salt, on top of the meat and let it rest for a while. It can be a day, it can be 2 days. It depends on the process, the kind of meat and the kind of salt that you're using. It will determine how long you're gonna leave it outside, on the sun, on the air, or in the fridge, however you decided to do it. The other thing to know about brining is that you have two different types of brining. You have wet brining and you have dry brining, which is the one we did here. Wet brining is when you add salt into a liquid, or you can also add some other spices, put your meat in there in like a Ziploc bag or something like that and put them in the fridge for a while. Dry brining is just salt that goes directly in contact with the meat that you are brining in this case. Dry brining is gonna have a better effect because on wet brining, you are diluting that salt into liquids and you're mixing it out with all the spices. So that's something you should consider whenever you're doing a brine yourself. But that's not all we're gonna do today. We're gonna make some grilled onions today because I'm a little concerned about that steak in the middle and I don't want Miss Niña to freak out with me. Let's do it. So it is time to light up that grill, guys. I think we are ready to go. We're gonna put some charcoal on that grill and we're gonna let it rip. Let's go. And now we're gonna wait for about 20 minutes or until the intended temperature of the meat hit 120 degrees. Let's wait for it. All right, Miss Ninja, we have a lot of meat here to
We do.
test.
A lot of steak.
Man, Miss Ninja, we have another experiment today.
Yeah, Georgie, get ready.
You're just ready. We have another experiment today.
What
We have number A, we have number B, and we have number C.
Okay.
I can't tell you until we're done with this.
A, B, C.
D, E, D.
So let's go try then.
Let me get the grass away. That's just to make it look pretty.
Gotcha.
All right. Time to give it a try, Miss Ninja. Number A.
Let's go. Mm. Mm.
What?
That's good. A little bit tough. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's a little bit. Not much.
It's a little bit tough. You guys know why. Don't say it. Don't say it. You guys know why. All right? Let's go for number B, Miss Ninja. All right, Miss Ninja, let's go. This
Ready?
look different. What? What?
I don't really like it.
What? What you don't like about it?
Is this dry aged?
No.
I don't know. It's dry.
It's dry.
Number one.
Uh-huh.
It has an intense flavor, but it's not that good intense flavor. It's different.
It's an intensified flavor.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd say the toughness is the same as number A. All right, let's try number C and see if we can convince Miss
Yes.
Ninja today, because today is being a total
It's like
disaster here. All right, let me just put this here. All right, Miss Ninja, this is number C.
Let's try number C.
You know what it is? Don't say it.
That's right. Mmm. But it's still a little tough. It's not that tender.
No.
It's not that tender.
What happened, Miss Ninja,
What happened?
is that you are
Spoiled.
spoiled. She's spoiled.
I'm sorry, guys.
That's the problem here. She's really spoiled.
Yes, you
But
guys.
she's the best person to test this thing because she knows what the good thing is about.
But why you spoil you guys? Why you?
Miss Ninja, let me tell you what we have here. Number A is a regular select steak.
Okay.
Number B is a dry brine for 24 hours select steak.
Oh, wow. I didn't like that one.
And number C is a prime steak.
Gotcha.
Miss Ninja, she doesn't approve prime anymore. It has to be Wagyu.
That's sad. Because I was not raised on Wagyu,
Well,
for sure.
The idea here is to see if a dry brine select can get as good as a prime. So we're comparing and we use that one as a control.
Which is the B.
We are comparing this one to this one and see if this one get to the same quality of this one. The answer is no.
No.
Not even close, guys. And I think it has to do with the amount of marbling and the amount of fat that the meat have.
Probably, yeah.
When we did the brining test, everything there was prime. And as you saw that video, if you haven't seen it, check it out here. Every steak there was amazing. This is the deal. I don't think a select steak is good to dry brine at all. I think it dries everything up.
Yeah.
I rinse it up really well, and you can still have that salt flavor, which is what Miss Ninja was talking about. And it's not a good steak at all, guys, to tell you the truth. I mean, the other select, I will eat that one. I don't have any problem. Also, you can see the colors. This one, the salt dried out completely. That is made at the same terms as these other two. Everybody there is made at the same term, and look at it. It doesn't have any uses inside.
Nothing.
So I think this is a total disaster. Mr. Georgia is gonna have a lot of dry brine select today. He's gonna have a lot of fun with it because he loves little bones, and that one, I know he will like it. That's all for today, guys. But before we leave, we have another shout out today. Today is for...
Yes, for all the truckers, farmers, all the ones that are keeping all
My
big
people!
food on our table. So let's give them a shaky, shaky, Bobby.
How?
Shaky, 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 shake. That's it.
That's not how I show you how to...
Dios mío.
I don't know how many times I'm gonna teach her.
Okay, shake it then. Shake it, ninja.
Shake it. That's how you do it. You have to have a lot of energy. If you like the video, please hit us with a like.
Lots of likes.
If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I don't know what you're waiting for, because these experiments, even though it's a disaster,
Yes.
it's an experiment that we do all these kind of experiments and grilling and smoking and the whole 9 yards in here for you guys to enjoy.
There we go. And don't forget to hit the bell so you will be notified every time we upload our new videos, which is Tuesdays and Fridays, and they're all for you guys.
And if you have any comment, which I know you're gonna have a lot of comments, any ideas on how to make this better, which I know you are going to have, put it in the comments, guys. That's all for today, guys. But remember that I love you.
We love you, and let's do this together and stay home and be safe.